Hello kids, welcome to Huggy Tales. Today we're going to hear the story of an emperor who loved clothes more than anything else. Two strangers one day promised the emperor a magical outfit that no one else could see. What happened next? Let's find out by diving into the enchanting tale of the emperor and his new clothes. Once upon a time, there lived an emperor who loved wearing the finest clothes. The emperor was not fond of opera, food, or wine, but he loved showing off his different types of clothes to the public. He used to change his jacket every hour of the day. One day, two strangers from a faraway land came to visit the emperor. They introduced themselves as tailors who make the finest clothes, and they had something special to tell the emperor. The tailors had said that their clothes was quite magical because only those who were wise would be able to see the clothes they weave. That is amazing, said the emperor. A cloth where only the wisest men can see? I immediately want you both to start working on my jacket. The two tailors bowed down their head in respect and said, Yes, your majesty, as you please, but we would like some money to buy the cloth. The emperor gave them a bag full of coins. The two tailors took the bag of coins and went to their workshop in the palace. Meanwhile, the emperor was very curious about the cloth that will be made. The next day, he sent his minister to the tailors to find out what's happening. The minister, the next day, went to the tailor's workshop in the palace. He peeped inside, expecting the two tailors to be busy in weaving the emperor's cloth. But he could not believe what he saw. He squinted his eyes and scratched his head. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I do not find any cloth there. So that does it mean that I am not wise? The minister tried to convince himself that maybe he was wise and there was a cloth being woven by the tailors. Seeing the minister peeping, the two tailors called him inside. Oh, please come, minister. Would you like to have a look at the new cloth we are weaving? The minister, puzzled, but yet agreed to the statement. Finally, the minister commented, Oh, this is a beautiful woven cloth, and it's so soft and light, just like the air. The two tailors agreed to it. Yes, we are making the best cloth we have ever made, and this is just for your majesty. The two tailors said that they needed more money to buy more clothes for the emperor's jacket. The minister put his hand inside his pocket and took out few gold coins. The two tailors took the gold coins and thanked the minister. Meanwhile, the king was quite curious. He was walking here and there, waiting for his minister. As the minister arrived, the king was curious to find out what the minister would say. Oh, my majesty, said the minister, I'm so amazed and astonished to see such a splendid cloth being woven. The king was very happy, but very excited though. He did want to see it by himself, but he tried to control his emotions. The next day, the king decided that he would go inside the tailor's workshop to have a look at what's happening. He went inside the workshop and found nothing being there on the loom. Am I trying to be wise or am I trying to be stupid? I don't think I can see anything, said the emperor. But the emperor pretended as he had seen the finest cloth being woven by the tailors. The next day was a big day for the emperor, as he had a parade to march down the palace to the public. He definitely wanted to show off his beautiful and splendid jacket and a matching pant to go with it. The following day, the two tailors, who were actually swindlers, came in front of the emperor. Your Majesty, said the two tailors, here is your beautiful woven jacket and a pant to go with it. Would you mind to slip in your left leg so that I can help you with your pant? Said one of the tailors. Yes, that's it. Now let's go for the other leg. So then the emperor followed the instructions of the tailor. And the tailor said, this pant is going to be as light as air, and you won't feel that you're wearing a pant. Yes, I agree, said the emperor. The other tailor lifted an empty hanger and said, would you mind putting this jacket over you? The emperor said, yes, indeed. The emperor put on the jacket. But still, the emperor didn't feel that happy. When the emperor stood in front of the mirror, the emperor looked at himself, but he pretended that there were clothes on him. All the noblemen who were standing beside the king applauded and praised the emperor for his majestic look. The emperor then walked down the parade. As he marched down the street, he heard lots of applause and praises from all the people in the street. Wow, that's amazing! This is splendid! The emperor is looking majestic. Look at his pants, it's perfectly fit. Yes, and even the color, said the people in the crowd. But as he was walking down the lane, he heard a little boy who came out and stood in front of the emperor. The emperor isn't wearing anything. He has no clothes on. And then came a silence. No one whispered, no one said anything. After a few minutes, everyone started agreeing to the boy. Yes, the emperor isn't wearing anything. He is in his underpants. And after a few minutes, the crowd started giggling and laughing. The emperor looked at himself and did understand that he was being tricked. He walked down to the palace with his head down and in shame. He did understand that he was being tricked by the tailors. But the emperor did learn a lesson. He did understand that though the tailors were not real ones, they were the swindlers who actually scammed all his money. And from that day, the emperor learned a lesson that he would never forget. His love for clothes and his fear of being seen as foolish made him all the more fool of himself. The people laughed and the tailors vanished. And from that day, the emperor had ruled with more wisdom and less focus on his clothes.